My name is Patricia Witt, and I'm a FEMA Public Information Officer.
And I'm Carl Sherrill with the U.S. Small Business Administration Office of Disaster Assistance, and I'm a Public Information Officer with them. Oftentimes, insurance and assistance from FEMA does not cover all of the cost of repairing your home, replacing your personal property, or getting your business back to where it was the day before the disaster. SBA has funds available directly from the U.S. Treasury to help both individuals, businesses, and nonprofit organizations return to where they were the day before the disaster. Well, SBA funds are in the form of loans. They come directly from the U.S. Treasury. We can loan up to $200,000 to homeowners to repair their real estate property, up to $40,000 for personal property that has been lost that needs to be replaced, and that includes personal property for renters. And we can loan up to $2 million to businesses and nonprofit organizations that may have been affected. It's actually a very simple process. You can, after you have registered with FEMA, and you do that by calling 1-800-621-3362 or going to disasterassistance.gov. After you've registered with FEMA, you may receive in the mail a loan application package from SBA. And again, this applies to individuals as well as businesses. So if you're an individual, do not throw that away. It's important that you complete that. Once you complete that, we will send a loss verifier to your property to look at what it's going to cost you to get back to where you were the day before the disaster. So you do not have to have your insurance settled, and you do not have to have estimates of what it's going to cost you to make the repairs. We process loans for individuals in about 10 days, for businesses in about 16. Even though it says U.S. Small Business Administration, to understand that in events like this, we help individuals. Probably 80% of the folks that we help here in Mississippi recover from Hurricane Isaac are going to be individuals. So if you're an individual and you get that brown envelope from the U.S. Small Business Administration, please complete that, fill it out, get it back to us as soon as possible. It is possible that even though you don't think you can afford a loan or don't want a loan, that by completing that SBA application as an individual, that you may be referred back to FEMA for possible further grants that do not have to be repaid.
Registration is the first step in recovery. If you are a renter, a homeowner, or a business, and you suffered any damages to your property because of Hurricane Isaac, you are encouraged to apply for disaster assistance as soon as possible. October 31st is the deadline for registration. It's a very simple process. FEMA provides grants. This is money that you can get that you do not have to repay. The grants can go to help pay for home repairs, temporary housing, transportation needs, medical expenses, and other items. Business owners can apply for loans through the U.S. Small Business Administration. This process can be done online at disasterassistance.gov or by calling the FEMA helpline at 1-800-621-3362. The hours of operation are 7 in the morning till 10 p.m. at night, local time. FEMA has had community relations specialists in Warren County for several days. Warren County is one of 17 counties designated for individual assistance. These individuals have been going door to door, talking to businesses, homeowners, and renters about the type of ways they can register. Right now at Pemberton Mall here in Warren County, or Vicksburg, we have FEMA specialists who are available to you to answer questions about the registration process and also about disaster assistance. So if you have very specific questions, We invite you to come down each day from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and talk to the FEMA specialists. They will also assist you if you need to make an appeal with FEMA, but they are available to talk to you about disaster assistance. Once you register with FEMA, within 3 business days, you should receive a call from an inspector. That inspector will make an appointment with you to come out and take a look at your damages. There is no charge for this inspection, and also every inspector, which is a FEMA contractor, should come with identification. Shortly after the inspection process, within about 10 days, you should receive a letter from MEMA and FEMA explaining the status of your claim. If you have questions about your claim, you have a couple of options. You can contact the FEMA helpline at 1-800-621-3362, or you can stop by the Pemberton Mall between 9 and 6, weekdays and on Saturdays, and speak to the FEMA specialists, and they will be happy to go over your claim and answer any questions that you may have. The deadline for FEMA registration is October 31st. At that particular time, it is also the same deadline for the Small Business Administration. If you had damages from Hurricane Isaac, the deadline to register with FEMA is October 31st.
That's Halloween. That's also the deadline for SBA applications to be submitted. You register by going to 1-800-621-3362.
Or by going online to disasterassistance.gov.
Halloween.